I can't explain them either using traditional ways of thinking about evolution, which I don't think is by natural selection. I think evolution is a process, and it's actually, well, I might come to say what I think evolution is really about, but I don't think it's about the preservation of favoured races and the struggle for life. Okay, so that's something else. So I had this feeling that there was something deeply missing, and I also had this feeling, and this is why I taught that life, environment and people course, that what's missing has led to socially, environmentally and psychologically damaging misrepresentations of self and group identity. We have been misrepresenting our self-identity and group identity as a result fundamentally of what you call scientism, and scientism fundamentally based on objective rationality, treating the other as an object. So that's where I go. Around the year 2000, I became explicitly aware of an aspect of the natural world that sort of we all tend to take for granted, as if it isn't there, as if it's nothing, as if it's an absence of presence. Well, that absence of presence, which I call a presence of absence, is what I mean by natural space, not Cartesian space, not the box space that we get taught in abstract mathematics, but the natural space which is present everywhere, literally everywhere, and is 100% of ourselves, and is truly infinite. So I had this sort of idea is that what we've left out is the natural inclusion, so the term that I use to talk about evolution is I deliberately moved from the notion of natural selection, which isn't natural at all, it's based on an abstract force dichotomy, to the idea of natural inclusion, which is about the marriage between space and energy, the co-creativity of space and energy in the formation of material body. So the material body is not something which is separate from this intangible presence, it's included in it. A simpler way of saying what is missing, I could say, is love. And that receptive and responsive calling into relationship with our neighbours and neighbourhood. And because what's happened here is that I sort of ended up through purely personal imaginative exploration with something which seems actually extraordinarily simple, but has proved almost impossible to communicate, mostly to other people, and it's been really difficult. But I do see the possibility of a new science developing, a new truly natural science developing, not an abstract science of the kind that we've been brought up to. And that natural science is a science of inclusive flow. You know, it's just words, and it will take some time to appreciate what on earth I mean by those just words. But there are some very fundamental and quite simple principles.
Can I, Alan, can I hold you?
Yeah.
Because you have.
I'm not going to go on though.
Through so many issues which I've come to know a lot about, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if we can get a bit of response.
Sure.
To,
Yes. Absolutely.
The 150 items.
That
you just mentioned, which is all wonderful. So, so people's responses to